But I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. From the 31, Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Bryant with a catch right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Going deep here for Bryant. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And 9 at the 38-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Yards to go.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, the 30, past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Man, that was way too easy.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Lining up for the extra point.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rule seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Hill the intended receiver once again, but it's going to be second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Jones on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9. At the Chiefs' 34-yard.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
On the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 5.
He can run for it, and he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now that's
caught inside the 20.
Nothing here.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
The game at 42-all. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They go play action with Jackson. And he's caught left side by Bryant. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Throwing now is Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 46-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's good.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on third down. Again, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.